Hey, welcome back. Just thought I'd put a short video together just in light of what's just taken place in world golf over the last weekend with Tommy Fleetwood winning the Abu Dhabi Golf Championships. Amazing back 9 holes to win that tournament in what was quite tricky conditions. And then in the PGA Tour, you had Jon Rahm again reasserting himself and now going up to world number 2 by winning the CareerBuilder Challenge out in California. And Sergio Garcia, who some of you may not even know, to be quite frank, I didn't even know until I saw it pop up on social media on Sunday. He won out in Singapore on the Asian Tour. So you got three people who will be stalwarts of the Ryder Cup team later this year. And it just made me think about how stacked both the US and European teams are going to be at the Ryder Cup this year, and how excited already. I know it's 8-9 months away now, September, isn't it? Just how excited I am about who the teams are potentially going to be and what they're going to look like, and how that could I think this could possibly be the best Ryder Cup we've ever seen in terms of talent. I just thought I'd do a quick bit of research, which I kind of where the teams are at right now, what they look like. So the European team at this stage, the European team will be consisted of 4 players from the top of the European points list, then 4 players from the top of the world points list that aren't in the European points list. Bit confusing, but I'll put a link to the Ryder Cup website so you can kind of work out what it is. And then 4 wild card picks. At the minute, we have Justin Rose, Tyrrell Hatton, Ross Fisher, Matt Fitzpatrick, Jon Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood, Sergio Garcia, and in the 8th spot, Paul Dunne, the Irishman who won certainly once at the back end of last season and had a couple of top 5 finishes as well. So played some decent form and actually did really well over in Eurasia Cup a couple of weeks ago. And on the US team, you've got DJ, Jordan Spieth, JT, Ricky Fowler, Brooks Koepka, Kevin Kisner, Brian Harman in their 8, and both teams have 4 wildcard picks that the captains can choose from. So notice that I haven't, for the European team, I haven't even mentioned Rory, Paul Casey, Henrik Stenson, Thomas Pieters, Rafa Cabrera Bello, who else played last time? And then some more outsiders. I don't expect them to necessarily turn up, but maybe some guys like Chris Wood, who played all right last time. And then on the US team, there's one big exception that we don't know how he's going to return. He returns this week, and that's the big cat, Tiger. He could come back potentially and make a captain's pick. Obviously, Phil Mickelson, Patrick Reed, Daniel Berger, a big favourite of mine who I will put in a different video, not sure whether it'll be before or after this one, but one of my guys to watch this year is Patrick Cantlay, quality player, former world number 1 amateur, when Jordan Spieth was a good amateur as well. So, he was world number 1 amateur for over a year. Yeah, just a quality player. He's had some injury issues and has to play around that, but he's quality, so he could be in the mix. And you've also got other guys like Kevin Chappell and Xander Schauffele, who had a great season last year. So both teams looking unbelievable. I'm really excited because there's been so much talk about the US team and how good the US team will be. And they had a great 2017, and they are clearly stacked. Great President's Cup, smashed the international team in New York last September. But I really think it could be an awesome competition this year. I think it will. There's obviously the Europeans will set up the course to favour them, so expect the fairways to be narrower, expect more precision, to be playing to our strengths really than the Bombers courses that the US tend to put together for their courses. But I just had to get something out there. I'll be interested to hear what your thoughts are, what your excitement levels are. I know the US team are favourites at the minute. They're 5-6 and we're 6-5 on to win it. I'm going to back the Europeans in Europe. Americans just haven't done it in Europe for me. But it's with a huge caveat. I just think it's going to be so tight, and what a great tournament we're in for. And so I just thought I had to get a video out together. We welcome your thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts and feedback, what you're looking forward to, who you think might make it that perhaps we're not talking about or even thinking about at this stage. And any thoughts, welcome. Cheers.